I think we're ready to talk about Annika Bennett.
And we stream Power Sex Dreams.
What an anthem.
Oh honestly. My God,
This is going to be our summer anthem for sure.
So talented. Dream right. Dream pal, honestly.
Dream friend.
There's not a mediocre line in the song. It's just so good. Okay, I just feel her on this. Let's move on. Well, that would explain why it makes me feel that way.
You'll always have us as your fans.
You'll always.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe. Well, welcome back to the Gab. Lyrics we love. Who do you want to talk about?
Who? I think we're ready to talk about Annika Bennett.
Yes. I've been waiting for this one.
You have. And also, it works out because she just put out a banger of a song.
Yeah.
So we'll obviously talk about that one.
Yeah.
It's been on repeat in this household.
In this house,
we
stream Power Sex Dreams.
In this house, we certainly haven't. In those cars, we certainly have been.
Yeah.
Let me pull up a little bio.
Yeah.
Also, even more exciting, she just announced tour in Nashville. So tickets acquired as of yesterday. At the Basement of all places.
Yeah.
Which, just as a little tidbit, we may have an event coming up soon. So maybe you should just keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, speaking of the Basement.
Maybe it's also at the Basement. Okay, Annika Bennett, singer, according to Google. Annika Bennett has been a songbird from day one. She was inspired to write her first song at age 9.
Wow.
And hasn't stopped since.
That's young.
That's really young. I want to hear that song.
Same.
Her music captures a unique blend of pop melodies with introspective, thought-provoking lyrics. I agree. Yeah. Well, wait. So Annika did live in Nashville. At some point.
Pretty sure she did. I think she's been in LA for a few years now.
All right, so she's sitting at 110K monthly listeners, which is the most of anyone we've talked about thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. It looks like her first release came out in 2018 on my mom's birthday, September 28th.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Yeah. Boy who has everything. So,
okay, so
it's been releasing music for a little bit now.
If you don't know how this works, we basically pull lyrics from our favorite songs of the selected artist.
Who happen to be our favorite artists.
And we talk about them.
Yeah, pretty much. That sums it up.
Do you want to start with her newest drop?
You think we should start with Power Sex Dreams?
Maybe we should end with that.
No, I think we should start with it. Let's start with the newest. Let's work our way back.
Okay.
Mainly because we've been listening to this the most.
Yeah, okay, so she was promoting this song for quite a bit, and I remember hearing it, a little clip of it on TikTok, like, months and months ago, and being like, oh my God, I need it. There's not that many songs I feel like that I will actively be like checking for a release date, like when is this coming out, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I was waiting for this one for sure. Yeah, and it did not disappoint. It is so good. The
sound is so cool.
Yeah, I sent it to my friend who I kind of assumed had already heard it, but I was like, just in case she hasn't heard it, and I texted it to her, and she was like, ooh, I'll listen. And I was like, she hasn't heard it. She texted me a few days later, and she's like, it's been on repeat ever since you sent it. It's so good.
Oh, same. We've had it on lay repeat. All right, do you want to start us off with so basically we're just going to pull lyrics that we love from the song.
I think this song, just as a whole, obviously the chorus, like, it's an affirmation, I guess. It's pretty cool, but if I have to pick out more specifically.
Well, we can do the chorus. I was going to do the chorus.
Well, I mean, yeah, I just feel like I don't want to be too predictable, babe.
Sometimes predictable is okay.
Well, we'll talk about that, but my favorite part is probably
nowadays, it's all kind of funny. Sex, dreams, bad blood, love, money.
Nowadays, it's all kind of funny. Sex, dreams, bad blood, love, money. It's just so
not Bae singing.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
This is about Annika Bennett.
This
isn't about
making
Sydney
it
Conley.
about me. No, I just like it because I think this song so perfectly pinpoints, I think, a point that you reach in your mid-ish 20s where, like, you just kind of realize nothing is that big of a deal. Like, you look at things that you went through and you're like, oh my God, I never saw myself, like, coming out the other end of that. And then where you are now, you're like, well, there's nothing that, you know, I don't know. But
Yeah.
I just love it.
We said we didn't want to be predictable, but the chorus is...
Power, sex, dreams, bad blood, love, money, ain't got nothing on a hot girl, young 20s, I've been around the block, I know nothing's gonna touch me like, ooh.
Power, sex, dreams.
bad
Sing it, baby.
money, ain't got nothing on a hot girl, young 20s, I've been around the block, I know nothing's gonna touch me like, ooh. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, we get it. But I do love it's so true because, like, these are all things that are so, like, desired.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know what? Sometimes just a hot girl, young 20s.
So
Like,
true, babe.
I
So true.
No, I kind of love it because it's like none of that stuff has anything on just like a bad
hot
bitch.
girl, a
Yeah.
bad bitch.
I don't know. I fucking love this song. What's funny is I've been singing it, but I haven't just like pulled up the lyrics and like it's kind of interesting to like look at lyrics outside of like not hearing it at the same time. It almost like is a different experience than
Yeah.
listening to a song and then going and reading the lyrics. Sometimes it's like, oh. Oh, I love the part that
Sad boys go down swinging, makes no difference to me. I came in peace, and you fell to pieces. I tried to pick 'em up, no fuck it, I'll just leave 'em.
sad boys go down swinging makes no difference to me. I came in peace, you fell to pieces. I tried to pick them up, no fuck it, I'll just leave
a couple
them.
times, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think that's in here a couple times.
Oh, so it's verse 2 and verse 4.
Yeah.
According to Genius.
Yeah. And the beginning,
Oh, love, don't cry. Getting fucked over is just a part of life. I've done my time. Had to walk you like a dog around your pride. Alright, well.
getting fucked over is just a part of life. Like, unfortunately, yes.
It is. Like, yeah, like, we've even had some friends who have had some experiences fairly recently of, like, and you're just like, but why?
Why? And it just happens.
You
It
just
happens to the
getting
best of us,
fucked over
really.
is just a part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've said every lyric from this song thus far,
Yeah,
so.
so we love that one, obviously.
What an anthem.
Oh
honestly.
my God, such
This
an
is going to be
anthem.
our summer anthem for sure.
She is, I just, like, her writing, yeah. I'm stumbling over my words because it's so good. But she is just one of my faves.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
talented. Dream right. Dream pal, honestly.
Dream friend. We've kind of introduced, like, how we've learned about these people to start. We didn't do that in the beginning of this episode, but she was one of the first people that you sent me. You sent me Mad Woman, which I think we should talk about next. That
Mad
song.
Woman,
that
think,
song.
is one of the most well-written songs I have ever heard, in my opinion. But it is so well-written. The bridge, like, well, all of it. Like, I can't even pick lyrics from this song because all of it is so good. But when that bridge comes in,
Look at you showing me the cards. Look at you screaming the car. Look at who's making this hard. Looking at me like a madman. Look at the love that I gave. Look at how much I was willing to change. Now look at me walking away. It's gonna take such a man.
and it's saying, like, it's repeating, look at you showing your cards, look at you scream, like, look at you do all these things. And then it goes to looking at me like a mad woman. Genius. I just think that's so good. And I love it so much. And also this song never gets old to me. And I have played it and listened to it and thought about so many different instances, like, over the course of, I don't know, the time, however long it's been out. I think it's been out for, like, a couple of years or something. Yeah. But, it's just so good. Yeah. I can't stop talking.
No, I was listening to it in the car on the way back home to film this, and my, like, favorite line is,
what's the opposite of jealousy? 'Cause selfishly, if I saw you with someone new, I'd say, thank God that isn't me.
What's the opposite of jealousy? 'Cause selfishly, if I saw you with someone new, I'd say, thank God it isn't me.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Oh, it's just, it's so beautifully said. Like, what's the opposite of jealousy? I love it so much.
Showing your cards. Look at you scream in the car. Look at who's making this hard. Looking at me like a man. I'm sorry.
No, it's just like it's so true when you kind of think, luckily I haven't necessarily, like, fully experienced this type of person, but I've heard stories from other people, and there are so many people out there where you do just look at them and you're like, yeah, that's gonna take an interesting kind of person to be with you, like, to handle all of that.
Well, there's somebody for everybody. I
do agree. I do say that a lot. Like, there is somebody for everybody.
And also, like, people can grow, people can change, but yeah, it's just such a, I don't know.
It's funny because all of our favorite artists have such good opening verses to songs. What's the opposite of a Midas touch? When you put your hands on anything, you mess it up. Still, you want to say the problem's me. I just love that.
There's not a mediocre line in the song. It's just so good. Okay, now before I embarrass myself of how obsessed with this song I am, let's move to our next selection.
I picked that one, so I think you should pick the next one.
I guess let's talk about Universe.
Okay. Yeah, because here's the thing. We were, like, trying to choose our songs and our lyrics before, and there's just so many. So we tried narrowing it down to, like, 5 or 6 songs, but
yeah,
that was
y'all can listen to the discography yourselves. Yeah. Like, we don't need to tell you. This song really reaches me. Just because, like, it's kind of like when you... What is it? It's always the bridge. It's always her bridges. Oh, no, wait. It's not.
When I was in it, getting used to all of your friends and your house and your life. Where is the architect? 'Cause they never sat down to build mine.
Your friends and your house and your life. Where is the architect? 'Cause they never sat down to build mine. That just, like... I don't even know what to say, like, about that. But, yeah.
But that's what it is.
Like, I don't know. I think I've just felt the feeling that I think she's describing in this song. Like,
yeah, whenever you hear the song, if you were explaining it to like, the concept to someone?
Well, it's kind of, like, I've been learning a lot about, kind of, like, a lack of selfhood, and I guess maybe, like, looking for things in other people, and I just, it's so beautifully put. I'm not good at saying what I'm thinking, but, like,
that's definitely something. That's why I would just, like, I always just want to sit down with the artist and have them, like, talk through, because it's like I'm listening it and I'm, like, kind of understanding it, but if I try to then put into words, sometimes I can't find the words to explain it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the chorus is...
But it's true, there's a universe outside of you. I don't like it, but I'm trying to hold both my hands on the wheel and just know that someday I'll be happy out here.
there's a universe outside of you. I don't like it, but I'm trying to hold both my hands on the wheel and just know that someday I'll be happy out here. Like,
and the bridge.
I'm throwing a party. I'm going to invite everybody. I'm sorry if it sounds dumb, but I'm throwing a party. I'm going to invite everybody. I'm sorry that you can't come.
Throwing a party. Going to invite everybody. I'm sorry if it sounds dumb. I'm throwing a party. I'm going to invite everybody. I'm sorry that you can't come. I don't know. I just feel her on this. Let's move on.
quickly move on.
This
Hold on.
is so
let me see.
embarrassing. I'm such a fan. Like, it's not, but it is. I'm such a fan.
There's nothing wrong with being a fan. Yeah. This is a good fucking song. And the sound too. Like, I just love her sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's really unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
She wrote on support group. We already talked about support
wow.
group. All right. Sad song. I can definitely relate to this one. I think in my last relationship, I definitely like going into it when things are new or whatever. Yeah, it's like definitely wasn't expecting this to be where we ended up, but it also makes so much sense that this is where we ended up. Yeah, first.
We're not supposed to be a sad song. Don't know what happened. Everything is crashing down. We're not supposed to be a sad song. So why is that what's playing out?
We're not supposed to be a sad song. Don't know what happened. Everything is crashing down. We're not supposed to be a sad song. So why is that what's playing out?
So good.
Yeah, my last relationship, that I can relate just to that coming to an end and thinking about the beginning, being like, didn't see this coming.
Mm-hmm. She just is good at saying things so, like, simply, but still so fully. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's kind of the point of music, is to say things in cool ways or whatever, and in every episode I'm like, artists be saying things so cool. But, like, what a cool way to describe, like, a relationship that you thought was going to last forever is, like, to describe it as a sad song. Like, it's just kind of a cool way to talk about it, but...
We're not supposed to be a sad song. Come change the station. None of this is making sense. We're not supposed to be a sad song. We're not supposed to have an end.
Come change the station. None of this is making sense. We're not supposed to be a sad song. We're not supposed to have an end.
We're not supposed to have an end. That's how I would feel about us if we broke up.
Oh my god,
We're
same.
not supposed to be a sad song.
And I've been thinking that I want to write a song from the perspective of myself if we broke up.
Yeah, we talked about that one night, remember?
Yeah.
I think I would be so curious what you'd have to say.
I don't even
Please
know
do it.
how I would put myself in imagining that much hurt.
I walk in one night and you're just like back there crying. What are you crying about?
Like, you've heard
we broke up.
How sad my songs are about someone I didn't even date. Like, you.
The way you laugh was so funny.
Don't put it in. Or
Please,
do.
let me put it in. It's
No.
so funny. Or do.
You just made fun of me
was
on live television.
I only did because you were making fun of, like, a laugh from a video, and it sounded similar to that, so it just made me laugh that you actually laughed like that.
I'm sorry, it was funny.
No, it's so true. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd be very curious, like, what you had to say in a sad song about me.
It would be dark.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I'll write a song called If You Ever Leave.
Yeah? Is that what it's going to be called?
Yeah, and it's going to be about how I will literally hunt you down.
You literally have already said before in one of my other videos, you were like, If we broke up, I'd go to jail. Because I would hunt you down.
I would.
Well, I don't want that for you.
No, I wouldn't go to jail, but it wouldn't be good.
Okay, the last one, which we really like. There's just so many. Key in My Pocket. But I think let's end with... And then Annabelle. Isn't Annabelle like
Red Hot.
a little bit of a lesbian queer
Oh yeah, Annabelle is
anthem?
like her queer song.
Queer song? Love. Okay, Red Hot. Oh, the sound of that song is just like, I want to be in my car with the windows down.
It's so summer.
I know.
It's so summertime.
She has a lot of summery vibes.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Me too. My favorite part of Red Hot is the second verse.
Wildfire up on the hillside. I sit like a still life and breathe in the smoke. But last night you drove me around the block till my tears dried. I said, is this what it feels like to let somebody close?
Wildfire up on the hillside. I sit like a still life and breathe in the smoke. Last night you drove me around the block till my tears dried. I said, is this what it feels like to let somebody close? I just love that. I don't know. I love that. I don't know. I sit like a still life and breathe in the smoke so much. It's just so interesting. Just such a cool picture.
Yeah, well, Wildfire up on the hillside.
Because I feel
it's a
like
life
when
to
you
breathe.
listen to this song too, you feel like you're driving through California. Like it makes me feel like I'm like driving around like the LA area or something. I don't know. It just does.
Yeah. Well, Red Hot Hollywood Summer.
Right.
Lost in Your Covers.
You know?
Low on the Brain.
Well, that would explain why it makes me feel that way.
I hadn't really listened to the lyrics really closely on this song because sometimes like I have a habit when I love the way a song sounds, I'm just so like focused in on like how cool that the music sounds that I forget almost to listen to the words or like listen closely to the words. Like I'm singing them, but a lot of times I'm not like thinking about the meaning behind them. But the Wildfire up on the hillside one, that one, I didn't know if that was a California reference, like, or if that was like a having issues and I'm just like
No, I think that's just
soaking
a
it up.
reference to California.
Yeah, I would love to just chat with her about this song.
Oh my god.
No, I do love the part.
No song feels as good as you. No drug can hold me. No song like when I look at you. I think I'm over being lonely.
No song feels as good as you. No drug like how you hold me. No song like when I look at you. I think I'm over being lonely.
Yeah. So good.
It's so hard for me to relate to stuff like that because I am a relationship girly. I love love. Like I'm not someone who needs to not be alone, but I'm also not someone who's like I need to be alone. Like I can be alone, but I'm not also proactively like I need to be by myself. Like I need to not be with anyone.
I felt like that for a little while. And
Yeah, I've never.
I
you
really
have.
needed it, but like that was also because I had a lot of pretty like rocky relationships. Whereas, like you didn't really.
I've gotten
that.
fairly lucky. I mean, I
Yeah.
met someone young, married the guy, and we divorced. But
It
we
was
didn't,
overall like healthy.
It was it wasn't an
Yeah.
unhealthy relationship. It just wasn't a very fulfilling one. This is something that I've never felt before. I think a lot of people feel, or they have like a fear of relationships, like a fear of not being enough. I think I feel fortunate to have never felt like, that's okay. I feel fortunate to have never had a feeling like I'm not enough for this person or whatever. And I think maybe a lot of that has to do with how I was raised. I have two very loving parents that never made me feel like I wasn't loved or whatever. But like,
And it hits like a punch, coming back to the ground. I'm just scared if I'm happy, that it won't be enough somehow.
and it hits like a punch coming back to the ground. I'm just scared if I'm happy that it won't be enough somehow. I think it's a bummer how many people are like almost scared of happiness or whatever. They're scared they're not going to be enough or
Yeah.
I don't know. But I do love the part like hits like a punch coming back to the ground. Like love has a way of kind of making you feel like so up here and like you're floating and just feel so good.
Yeah.
Do you know what that feels like?
No. I don't really know about that.
Burn, babe. Burn.
Just kidding.
Breathing in the smoke over here.
Mama's hips really hurt, so let's wrap this up.
Okay. Annika, we love your stuff. We're obsessed. We will absolutely be at your show at the basement. We hope that we can tell you how much we love your stuff in person.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to Annika, it's crazy if you haven't, but go be one of those 110,000 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. I'm hoping that because this new song just came out, I'm hoping that means there's more to follow.
Yeah. We'll always be your fans.
You'll always have us as your fans.
You'll always...
Okay. Well, I think that's about all that we have to say about that. I mean, it's actually not all.
Time to go eat a tuna steak.
Have a good weekend.
Yep. Bye.
Oh, I didn't even see Lynn there the whole time.
Oi, my hips. Oh.
My crack. My hips, my back, my pussy, and my crack. That's
my
a song.
Neck,
my
back,
neck,
baby.
My neck, my back. I thought it was my. I knew it was a body part.